Hey, God bless you, everybody. I'm not going to be before you too long. I just want to quickly come on and just tell you what the Lord has shown me. So I had this dream, and in the dream, I was telling someone that the Lord has planted the seeds to success within you. And I was somewhere, I know I was like in a career oriented place, some type of job site. I was there. And that was it. I woke up out of the dream. So I knew the dream wasn't just for me, because I was the one speaking it out. And so God is speaking to some of you out there, and he's saying that whatever it is, and it's specifically for career success. When you say the word success, that can mean anything. That can mean success in parenting. That could be success in your relationship. That could mean success in your health. It could mean anything. But in this dream, it was specific to career, or or things where you're changing from your regular work to focusing on your hobbies that are now becoming a source of income for you. So anything that has to do with career oriented, God is saying that he has already planted the seeds within you. But some of you might be struggling, saying, how do I flip or turn my passion into finances, into income? And you feel like you don't have what it takes to take that next step or to go to that next level. So God is saying that the seeds were already there. He already planted those seeds within you. And some of you, the seeds have been planted for a very, very long time. They just haven't germinated yet. So for your part, what you need to do is, again, everything with prayer, and ask God to water those seeds and to allow them to grow. But you need to be accepting that you need to accept the fact that you have what it takes. And so a lot of times we choke out our own growth with our thoughts that say, you can't do that, or how could you? No one in your family has done that. And I always go back to my story that I have when the very first book that I wrote, almost didn't write it because I thought that I just couldn't write one, because that was something absurd to me, because no one in my family had ever done anything like that, well, to my knowledge. So one night, I will tell you this supernatural story. Well, one night I went to bed and I heard these two voices talking about me. And one voice was like, she can't do it, because like I said, no one has ever done it. She's not going to be able to do this. And the other voice was saying, yes, she will be able to do everything. She will be able to write the book, because everything she needs is already within her. And so it is the same for some of you out there. This is why the Lord is showing me this, is because some of you out there are saying that you can't do it. And so, but God is saying he's already planted those seeds, the know-how, the knowledge, the gift. He's already planted it within you. And I'll give you another example. So with sewing, I never thought that I would be able to sew anything in my life. And I took one class with a lady in my neighborhood. I guess maybe about 20 minutes away from me, so this neighborhood, so to speak. Took one class, and once I took that one class, everything just fell into place. It was just like I knew. And there was times where I remember I was sewing a shirt. And I was like, oh, I don't think I could do this. I need to cut it a certain way. And I was like obsessing over it and not wanting to make the cut on the garment because I'm like, I'm going to mess it up. And then God just said to me, just spoke to my spirit. And he was like, just trust your anointing. Just trust it. And so I just cut the garment and it came out okay. But, sometimes you might make a mistake. You might make a mistake. That doesn't mean that there's no way to correct it. Or doesn't mean that you don't just keep sharpening and polishing up on your craft. And so, although things began to fall in place for me, and I just, it was just like a natural thing to me when I started sewing, there were still things that I could do to improve my craft. And there still are, That's the same thing for book writing or for whatever it is that the Lord is showing you when you listen to this, that whatever it is that God has given you the gift or the knack for, it has to be it has to be perfected. You have to continue to perfect that craft, whatever it is. And so God is saying, but the seed of the thing is there. The seed of the thing is there. Whatever it is that's going to give you extra income, that's going to give you a different career path, the seed of it is there. Whatever it is, the little knack, the thing that it is that you can do very well, it's already there. It's just in baby form. And you have to mix that seed with your belief, because with your belief and faith, because God can't work against your will. So you have to match your will with his will, and then you will see that God has placed success in your hand. All right. Okay. Well, God bless you. I love you. And until we meet again.